He was born in Oklahoma. His wife's name is Betty Jo Thelma Liz. He's not responsible for what he's doing. He said it was his mother made him what he is. And it's up against the wall, redneck mother. Mother who had raised her son so well. He's 34, drinking in some honky-tonk, just kicking hipsters' asses and raising hell. Well, he likes to drink that, whatever that water beer is. Chases it down with the wild turkey liquor. He drives a 52 GMC pickup truck. He's got a gun rack and a gold ropers need a love to bumper sticker. Get it for us. And it's up against the wall, redneck mother. Mother who had raised her son so well. He's 34, drinking in some honky-tonk, just kicking hipsters' asses and raising hell. How about that steel guitar? She gave me for my truck. O is for the oil that I put in my beard. T is for T-Bird, which is how I got here, and I ain't talking about tonight. H is for Haggard. E is for eggplant emojis. And R, well, R is for redneck. And it's up against the wall, redneck mother. Mother who had raised her son so well. He's 34, drinking in some honky-tonk, just kicking hipsters' asses and raising hell. And it's up against the wall, redneck mother. Mother who had raised her son so well. He's 34, drinking in some honky-tonk, just kicking hipsters' asses and raising hell. Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Well, thank you. That song was written by the great Ray Wiley Hubbard. And I saw Ray Wiley up at actually Knuckleheads here in town a few years back, and before he played that song, he said, if you want to be a songwriter, you got to be careful what you let people hear, because you may end up having to play some dumbass song for the next 25 years. A little backstory, I spent most of my life as a drummer, and a few years ago I decided to buy a guitar and learn how to play it. Never happened. Started writing songs, and this is the first song I ever really wrote. And I wrote it just like everybody's first country song is like small town, you know, all the stuff I did to get in trouble. But I made most of it up. Well, about within the next year, all of what I made up came true. And so this song became less of a lie. And that's how I became an outlaw country artist. Which is how we're classified on Coles.com when you look for our CD. Somehow I got mixed in with the quilts. Anyway, this song's called Rebel Son, and it used to be a complete fucking lie. Papa was a hillbilly, Mama was a saint. Hill froze over on the very first date. 8 shots of bourbon and 9 months later came a kid who was meaner than an alligator. I grew up in this dirty poor town. Learned how to raise hell, burn them down. Didn't learn a thing if it wasn't from the streets. Didn't learn a thing till I got my ass beat. Well, I took a few lefts and I dodged a few rides. I saw a couple jail cells, saw a few fights. Learned how to run, jump, climb, and swim. Still couldn't seem to escape my sin. Well, a tank of gasoline was my only true friend. Never tried to break the law, but it was fun to bend. Preacher tried to tell me I was going to hell. Guess he didn't know his own daughter too well. Well, I swear it wasn't me, didn't work for everyone. I may have been young, but I knew she was the one. Nobody saw we were just having fun. They all warned her about the rebel son. Good judgment never was my middle name. That spark lit and sent it straight up in flames. And this, my friends, is where shit gets real. Well, I bit off a little more than I could chew. Guess I didn't know what I thought I knew. 9 months later, my reign was done. She gave birth to the son of the rebel son. Well, I swear it wasn't me, didn't work for everyone. I may have been young, but I knew she was the one. Nobody saw we were just having fun. They'd all point and shout, there's a rebel son. Rebel son. Rebel son. Rebel son. They'd all point and shout, there's the son of the rebel son. That is the first time. I'll tell you what, we've been, Keevan's actually normally our guitar player, but he's been playing drums. And I've been playing this here guitar that is louder. And that's the first ending we've hit. So
You heard it here first, folks, at the Westport Saloon. Oh. I gotta go. You guys are gonna have to do this.
We're actually brothers. It's just our dad didn't tell us.
Yeah.
He actually didn't tell the state of Missouri either.
No. I gotta go make some phone calls.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about on the drive. Anyway, this is the only song I've ever written that's ended up on both a Weather Channel commercial and Tinder commercial as well. I wrote this song about falling in love and then realized it's also about getting sucked out of your front door by an F5. The song's called Tornado. Pick me up, turn me around. Didn't hear those sirens sound. Realize now that it might be too late. Friends, they'll wonder where I went. I realize you're heaven sent, and I didn't think today I'd meet my fate. Gonna tell that old life goodbye. Gonna ride this tornado to the grave. Walked out my front door today underneath the purple sky. Felt my feet lift off the ground, half scared that I might die. I was just looking at the vortex in your eyes, paralyzed. I was mesmerized, so fell into the sky. There were trees flying past me, at least 100 miles an hour. All I was expecting was a little thunder shower. As I looked down upon the life I thought I once knew, all I could see was you. Knew that I was through. Pick me up, turn me around. Didn't hear those sirens sound. Realize now that it might be too late. Friends, they'll wonder where I went. I realize you're heaven sent, and I didn't think today I'd meet my fate. Gonna tell that old life goodbye. Gonna ride this tornado to the grave. Started rushing like home movies in my head. All the awful things I'd done, the things I wish I'd said. Knew it didn't matter from this point going on. When I looked in your eyes, the past passed me by as I fell into the sky. All the tales of why you never should have chose me. The day you came and saved my life, you didn't even know me. Didn't even realize this life that you had saved. Was gonna saddle up, grab the reins and ride this tornado to the grave. I'm gonna saddle up, grab the reins and ride this tornado to the grave. hell? We hit that ending right, too. It just might have fucked with you.
Special night.
So a few years back, I was out on the road with my good friends Porter Union, and we were somewhere in Montana or something. And I wrote this song. I wish I could say that I wrote it with them, but I was recovering, and they were out exploring, seeing mountains and stuff. I was in the hotel, half dead. But this is the last single we put out. It's called Ozark Home. It's about my home, which is in the Ozarks. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Anyway, I'd like to hear it. Here it goes. I'm walking down these city streets, I'm tripping over my 2 feet, thinking about the way you looked at me. Spitting out the sunflower seeds, I've got a few more in my cheek. It's all I've got, kill the time between. The things that I came here to do, the reason I had to leave you, the feeling spark between and two. I made a long, long way from my Ozark home, and I left those rolling hills like a rolling stone. It's the only life that I've ever known. Takes me long, long way from my Ozark home. My mama's got a heart of gold. Do what you gotta do, I'm told. Just don't let them wear on your old soul. I think about my friends sometimes, too caught up to drop a line. Do they feel I left them all behind? Darling, don't you get me started. I knew I'd leave you broken-hearted the day that I picked up this old guitar. I made a long, long way from my Ozark home, and I left those rolling hills like a rolling stone. It's the only life that I've ever known. Takes me long, long way from my Ozark home. In those blue eyes, a piece of me, I hope to one day make you see you're born into the kind of life I lead. Someday soon you'll understand that God makes every kind of man. Can't choose the one that you were meant to be. Sometimes the highway ain't the way to see the things you gotta see. There's a million miles till payday. I made a long, long way from my Ozark home, and I left those rolling hills like a rolling stone. It's the only life that I've ever known. Takes me long, long way from my Ozark home. Takes me long, my Ozark home. Well, thank you. That song's actually about the place where I bought that big green egg. I'm just lying to you. I wrote this song after spending a little time in a ghost town in Southern California. Figured out after we put the song out that I was pronouncing the name of the town wrong. However, it's their own fucking fault for putting so many Z's in it. The song's called Izzix Road. I was asleep at the wheel. Not a thing I could feel. It was silent, just tires on the pavement. Along the way, I met a gypsy. She was headed someplace I'd never been. Maybe I could start again. I'm gonna plant my foot. I'm gonna dig my roots in the desert sand. Wherever I may land, I'm gonna sell my soul. Gonna let 'em know, get just what I'm owed. Down Izzix Road, come with me to my oasis. We've got everything here except for you, but the skies are still blue. No more bitter nights, no more bitter fights. It never rains. No one here ever complains. Why would they? I'm gonna plant my foot. Gonna dig my roots in the desert sand. Wherever I may land, I'm gonna sell my soul. Gonna let 'em know, get just what I'm owed. Down Izzix Road. Not as barren as it seems. There's a stumble aboard of dreams. I swear I've seen it. No, out here we can make it. Come with me to my oasis. We've got everything here. Start again. Be forgiven for our sins. Blow away in the desert wind. What's that? Oh, I can definitely tell you later. I've been out there. I don't know. I might actually be the only one that's having a beer or two. Will you have a beer? Whatever the liquid water thing is.
I'll do one of those too.
It's not bad.
What's that?
Tell them liquid water. I think they'll know. So a few years ago, I had the idea to write a bunch of songs about a bunch of vigilante cowboys who went out to do the Lord's work, and then over time they realized they were just committing pure evil. This is one of those songs. It's called Setting Fires to See the Light. There ain't no surprise I didn't get these scars from falling over in church. I told some lies, broke some laws and ties instead of good hard work. When I die, I'll take nothing that I took down in the dirt. Lord, I'll cry and I'll be avenged by all those I hurt. Been down a cold, hard road. I've been a cold, hard man. Done what I've had to do to survive this cold, hard land. Lord, I tried. Paint a little warmth between the eyes. That don't mean I'm done doing what I gotta do to get by. Ain't no surprise I didn't get these scars from falling over in church. Told some lies, broke some laws and ties instead of good hard work. When I die, I'll take nothing that I took down in the dirt. Lord, I'll cry and I'll be avenged by all those I I've seen the damnedest things, been in the damnedest ways. Said what I had to say to take it day by day. But Lord, I tried. Paint a little truth between the lies. That don't mean I'm done doing what I gotta do to get by. I've been a damn good man. I've been a damn sweet soul. I've been pretty good, I guess. Well, I've been pretty terrible, and Lord, I tried setting up fires to see the light. That don't mean I'm done doing what I gotta do to get by. There ain't no surprise I didn't get these scars. Followed over in church, told some lies, broke some laws and ties instead of good hard work. When I die, I'll take nothing that I took down in the dirt. Lord, I'll cry, I'll be avenged by all those I hurt, and I'll show the devil how to have a good time, and I'll teach your Jesus how to drink that wine, and I'll show the devil how to have a good time, and I'll teach old Jesus how to drink that wine. Well, hell. I was on tour in Southern California years ago, and this guy that I was playing for, he had this app called Roadside America, and he pulled his phone out. He's like, guys, let's take this dirt road. So we went out there. We spent like half the day. It was like the dried out lake bed was like walking on the moon, or what I would imagine walking on the moon to be like. That's basically the story. There's a little more to it, but I'm not going to bore you guys with it. I am going to sing you a song that was inspired by Four Roses. And there's a little backstory to this song. Years ago, my dad decided to go out with my older brothers, and they were drinking. He definitely had my mom a little pissed off about that. And he came rolling in about 6 in the morning, and he had decided to get her some flowers on the way home. So he walks in the door, and he throws a whole rose bush in bed with her. Had the dirt and roots and everything. And so I wrote this song. She said it was cute when I played it for her, so I decided to keep on playing it. It's called Out with the Roses. It's 4 in the morning, my baby is snoring. I've been pounding bourbon since about 8 o'clock. I was chewing on ice, bartender asked twice if I was trying to squeeze whiskey from the rock. Second time I heard him, I ordered more bourbon. He said, this one here's on the house. I remembered when he said it, that my ass was headed that way for about the last hour. Four Roses got me red-faced, and I know that you're blue. That just got me thinking of ways to show you that I love you. So I brought you these flowers, got them outside of the bar. They still got some dirt and some roots. I'd say it's a start. My seatbelt light flashing in my typical fashion. I was going 35. I thought I was hauling ass in about 3 blocks. Passed a couple cops, but I made it to the door. Wound up on the floor. You were talking in your sleep, and I whispered to you sweetly, honey, I'm home. Don't worry about me no more. He said, where the hell you been? And I brought that rose bush in, and I threw it in the bed and said, honey, I've been out with the roses all night. Oh, roses got me red-faced, and I know that you're blue. That just got me thinking of ways to show you that I love you. So I brought you these flowers, got them outside of the bar. They still got some dirt and some roots, I'd say it's a start. I've been out with the roses all damn night. I'm passed out with the roses by your side. Well, thank you. That song, I had to drop 4 roses in there because, well, it's done a lot for me. To me. Wrote this song after I heard a Mitch Hedberg joke. The joke was this guy handed me a picture and he said, this is a picture of me from when I was younger. And I said, every picture you is from when you were younger. Kind of fucked me up, so I wrote this song. It's called You'll Always Be Older. When I was younger, 15 years ago, my heart racing fast and my mind moving slow, and didn't have a worry, not a thing I didn't know. When I was younger, 15 years ago. When I was younger, 7 years ago. Past, wait, it's the wrong one. Wasn't scared of dying. If I was, I didn't know. When I was younger, 7 years ago. They say hindsight's 20/20. Put on your shades, boy, the future is bright. Set fire to bridges, shoot out all the lights. You'll always be older than you were tonight. When I was younger, 2 years ago, passed out in the alleyway after the show. Thought that the hard way was the best way to go. I was younger a couple years ago. When I was younger, 10 minutes ago. Thought it'd be easy to walk out the door. Said I didn't need you, but I guess it wasn't so. How could you never tell me to go? They say shades, boy, the future Well, we got time for a few more here. This song is best I can tell about getting too drunk and falling off your wagon train and ending up at a house of ill repute. It's called Spring Break 1899 by one of my favorite bands of all time, Murdered by Death. The sun is coming up over the hill. Maybe it's not, I can't even tell. But there's a warmth on my face that isn't the blood. My tears are turning the snow into mud. I can't feel my left leg, but I think it's still there. Did I kill anybody? Hell, I never fight fair. What state am I in? Am I still on the run? Has it really been so long since I've seen the sun? My instincts are telling me, pick up and go. I can't feel my fingers and I can't move my toes. There's a drained bourbon bottle laying next to my head, and the pills and the vodka, the sheets in my bed. Is it you? Could it be you? Don't want it to. I stayed out all night drinking, so I took the bait and I jumped off the interstate to Highway 82, bars full of girls who all know me by name. They all drink the same drinks and they all fuck the same. Now my eyes are growing red in this hotel bar. She's breathing out smoke as she motions towards the door. Kindness of a stranger or a trick of the trade. God knows I'm not the first mistake that she's made. Is it you? Could it be you? Don't want it to. Is it you? We're sweaty. I put on a tank top before I left Southwest Missouri today because it was hotter than shit. And we got halfway here and it started pouring, and I regretted that decision. And now I'm regretting the other decision I made to put on a real shirt. Anyway, oh shit, don't say that. I don't know. My guitar might actually weld itself to my belly. I think we got 2 left. This song's about our favorite pastime, which is where we get so drunk we take our shirts off conveniently and run around trying to bite people. It's called Let the Wolf Out. It's about noon, I'm already howling at the moon. Gotta gather up the pack and go on the hunt. Got a few more hours to go and we'll be scratching at your door. Open up and let's have a little fun. If you see us running down your side of the road, be a friend, let us in, let that whiskey flow. We're a little rowdy, a little loud, and may bite now. Been feeling like sheep all damn week, but tonight I'm letting the wolf out. Couple prairie fires in, and I got drool running down my chin. That pretty little fox at the bar don't seem to mind. I introduced myself, buy her a drink from the bottom shelf. Ain't nothing fancy about this old canine. If you see us running down your side of the road, be a friend, let us in, let that whiskey flow. We're a little rowdy, a little loud, we may bite now. Been feeling like sheep all damn week, but tonight I'm letting the wolf out. Tonight I'm letting the wolf out. If you see us running down your side of the road, be a friend, let us in, let that whiskey flow. We're a little rowdy, a little loud, and may bite now. Been feeling like sheep all damn week, but tonight I'm letting the wolf out. I'd like to take just a second to introduce this band. Over here on the bass guitar, with the biggest collection of pink sunglasses in Lawrence County, Missouri, Mr. Kyle Vance. Back here on the drums, the pride of Pocahontas, Arkansas, Mr. Kevin Dunn. He's actually our guitar player. Well, we'll see. Over here on the steel guitar, standing 6'1", 205 pounds, from New Braunfels, Texas, Mr. Scooby McGillicuddy. My name's Jake Stringer, and that's really not that important. Last call was an hour ago, but me and the boys don't want to go till that bartender will lock up when we're done. In a single file line, we all stumbled out just fine. That moon so bright it looks just like the sun. Yeah, we might as well start howling at the sign. If you see us running down your side of the road. Be a friend, let us in, let that whiskey blow. We're a little rowdy, a little loud, may bite pound. Been feeling like sheep all damn week, but tonight I'm letting the wolf out. Thank you guys so much for putting up with us. BC and the Big Rig is up next, and I'm super fucking excited about that. This is our last song. This is about a bank I robbed back about 120 years ago. Worked out great. The song's called Greed-Eyed Devil. Left all that I own on that 11 worth base, but the clothes on my back, sour look on my face. Kansas City showed me the man I could be if I ever really get be free. On a southbound train to Texas, I heard a man calling my name. I looked around, not a soul to be found. Is my mind playing a game? My heart was pounding, it's too blind to see. That greed-eyed devil certainly got a hold of me. Out stepped a man from the shadowy depths. He said, let me introduce myself. Said, my name is John, and before too long I'm gonna prove to be a whole lot of help. 10 miles down on Old Pine Street to meet a couple friends of mine. Black Model T and a burlap sack and a Thompson 45. My heart pounding, too blind to see. That greed-eyed devil certainly got a hold of me. With their hands in the air and my bag half full, I was shaking in my boots, trying to keep my cool. When I heard the screaming sirens coming down the street, must be playing me for a fool. So I shattered the glass with a 45 round, and I watched as a blue coat hit the ground. Then I hijacked the cruiser and I hit the gas. I gotta get the hell out of town. My heart pounding, it's too About 10 miles down an old dirt road, I met up with old John, and blood ran cold. With a fistful of cash and my gun to his head, the devil pulled the trigger and I left him dead. Yeah, the devil pulled the trigger and I left him dead. Thank you guys so much. I'm Jake Stringer. This is Better Than Nothing. BC and the Big Rig is up next. If I can leave you guys with one solid piece of advice, if anybody ever tries to hire you to shoot a bunch of people and take a bunch of money and then they want to cut from it, you only got to kill one more of those motherfuckers. Keep it all for yourself. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Thank you.